Okay, a strategy for cash. First thing you're going to want to have is a smoke to cut off this angle right there. And it's as simple as throwing it in the middle of the box or more on the left hand side of that box. It cuts off that angle. And that's step number one. Step number two is if you do have an opper, one of the things that we would like to do is just have the opper pick these angles and just to see if he can get any entries. Have him hold this for a little bit. And then once he's successfully holding this, these other guys can take out their grenades and they can synchronize a grenade hit. Whether it be, it's really good to either molly or double nade that corner guy. Because if we can eliminate one of those spots, it's really good. So if you ever want to nade this fence guy, we call this spot fence. If you ever want to nade him, you just take it right off the quad box right here. And it does a perfect nade into the corner. So if you can ever do a synchronized double nade, or even just one nade just to eliminate that, it's really helpful. So, and if you ever have that smoke up right there, it kind of makes these guys antsy at sight, like, oh, they're gonna be, oh, they smoked us, oh, they're gotta be executing soon. So people like to get antsy and peek a little bit. So that's when the opper posts up. You smoke, opper posts, takes a look, nothing happening, nothing happening. Okay. Opper can smoke off a fence like that. I'll show you an example that I did. And that pretty much eliminates a whole corner of the map. And he almost died from this Molotov, and as he ran out, he had like 10 HP, and my teammate just hit him once with an AK. So doing something like that is really helpful. Or if you double nade this before, you know that's clean over there. Use your Molotov simply off that fence right there, and eliminate this whole back spot right here. So if you can't be in this spot here, he's going to come out wide. And coming out this wide, he's going to be facing so many terrorists at once. Or we're going to get him behind the box, and he's going to be peeking right here. And, you know, you're going to catch him moving position if you molly that. So it's always good if you can to just either, you know, if you know he's quad box, you can double nade quad box like that. Double nade fence like that. Or synchronize some kind of molly hit and eliminate one of the hardest spots to check. This spot's really a really good spot because he's only facing one guy at a time. He can line up a lot of kills, especially if people are coming out squeaky, coming here, while other people come in forklift. He's almost lining up all these kills if he plays the correct angle right here. So this guy's really a pain to deal with, especially this quad box guy as well. So if you can eliminate him with a nade or a molly, it's really helpful. So smoking, work on coordination of nades, and one of the things that you want to do is when you're planning, you should try to get this plant that ends up being like right here. So it really gives you a lot of different spots to play when holding the site once the bomb is already planted. If you have the bomb here, it's really hard to confidently play in lower A here. So let's say you're in like a 1v2 and the bomb is here and they're in the site, they killed your guy quad and they both just ran into site. You're gonna have to pretty much run at them like this and just completely just run in the site and, you know, YOLO rush them to kill that guy, because they could easily just one defuses, one covers, up kills you rushing, and even if you kill the guy covering him, he might even have enough time to just stick it. So with a plant right here, you can play back here and, you know, just peek the planter, boom, or peek the diffuser. You can play right in the door here and completely see any diffuser like that. So it gives you a lot more opportunities, and it makes the CTs be a lot more scared on where you could be playing, because you could be anywhere on them. So it just gives you a lot more opportunities to play the after plant if you happen to plant right here. Obviously you're gonna have to have a little bit better coverage, because this guy here could pop you off. I see some teams smoking right like this, so that it bounces right off that box and pretty much covers, and, you know, you can safely get around here and hold this stuff so that you don't even die from guys here at alley. So that's pretty much the gist. In terms of flashes, you can do, you know, flash like you did the quad box right there. It'll flash any guy maybe playing a passive angle here or passive angle back here. It's always good to maybe just throw one flash like this as you're hitting in. It flashes deep forklift. Obviously, if the guy's peeking aggressively like this, it's going to kill him. He's gonna easily be able to juke it. But a lot of the times, you know, at least in the pro scene, you won't see too many people play this forklift. But sometimes if they're gonna be A hits and there's a smoke here, sometimes people get antsy. It's like, oh, they're smoking off A. I'm gonna rush forklift and help them. He comes into here, and as soon as he comes into here, boom, it pop flashes here. So it's kind of a pop flash for someone that's wanting to help and rush this spot, because it's definitely a pop flash for him because he's gonna see it from here to here, and it's gonna flash anyone coming in, even coming in and shooting people here, because it's gonna pop right there, and there's gonna be this smoke here, so they won't be able to see it. So it's still a really good flash to throw when you're coming into the site. So the flashes you should throw is that one. And, you know, once I said, like, it's all cleared out, I don't want people coming around, rounding the corner with flashes out. So, you know, pulling the flash out at the right time is crucial, but maybe throwing a flash over top of the red like this at the perfect timing is good. And that's once maybe, you know, you have the opper posted up, or your team's already executing like this, and you want to throw a flash like that as your team's, like, rounding the corner right here. So even if he sees it coming, he's going to turn around, and that's when your teammate's coming in. So boom, he's turning around, your teammate will shoot him in the back of the head. So there's no, like, overpowered flashbangs for this. Hit a good one there, and maybe a coordinated one with your team like this, as your teammates are kind of running in and getting close there. So I'll go ahead and show you guys an example of me hitting an A strat. Thanks for watching. So here's just a really quick example of me opping into a site. I'm going to clear it out. I'm going to Molotov quad box. I have a teammate going squeaky. My teammate beside me is smoking the forklift off, flashing the forklift, and then going out with his AK and rushing. And that's it, guys.